what's good, Shikari?
Hey guys, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Today I'll be doing a lace wig installation and also a quick bleaching video. And today's hair is sponsored by Lumiere Hair. They just sent over this water wave wig in 24-inch, and it is a lace frontal wig. And this is what the wig looks like fresh out of the pack. The curls are super pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and bleach it. It is a lace front. It has the combs in there and everything like that. At first I was going to do like a red wig, but after just the bleaching process itself, I decided to just go ahead and leave the color how it is. Now this is the wig on a mannequin. Today I'm just going to take some BW2 powder, and I'm going to use volume 50 developer, and I'm just going to go ahead and begin the bleaching process. Now this portion was very simple. All I had to do was just mix up the bleaching powder and the liquid together, and I'm going to just go ahead and apply that all over the wig, and just making sure I brush everything on in. Now usually when you do bleach the hair, you do not get like one even tone, like if the hair is not raw virgin hair, and raw virgin hair is like donor hair. But if it's like a mixed blend of hair, like this wig is here, it will not bleach to the highest blonde, but it will get pretty like bright as like a 30 color, like kind of like a dark blonde color. So that's the color this wig did get after going through the whole bleaching process. And it started to turn pretty quickly though, like as you will see as I'm applying the bleach throughout the wig, the bottom portion will go ahead and begin to start changing and everything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply the bleach throughout the whole wig, and then once I'm done off camera, I did go ahead and shampoo and condition the wig, and I did use the Shimmering Lights shampoo and conditioner to get rid of like the yellow tone, and it did give me like a pretty kind of even toned color, like the color that you will see once it's like been washed and conditioned, everything like that. And once it dries, you will really get to see the color that it came out to be. But moreover, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys watch me apply the bleach on here until it is completely saturated with bleaching powder. Now that the bleach is all over the wig, I'm just gonna go ahead and let that sit in some aluminum foil. Oh my god, I am gonna take it off the mannequin and let it sit in some aluminum foil for, you know, about 20 minutes or so. And I'm just like making sure all of that bleach is on there. So I'm rubbing it in, combing it in, you know, rubbing it together, spreading apart. And as you can see, like I mentioned, the back of it is already bleaching. Like I said, this hair bleached pretty quick. And you know, just making sure everything has been touched with the bleach. I'm just massaging everything on in, and I will go ahead and take that off and wrap that up in a foil. And then I will show you what the wig looks like after I went ahead and shampooed and conditioned it with the Shimmering Lights shampoo and conditioner set. So after shampooing and conditioning, I went ahead and put the wig back on the mannequin so you guys can see the color that it came out to be. It's kind of like a 30 mixed with some 4. This is what it looks like when it's wet, but you guys will see what the wig looks like when it's dry once I install it on my sister. So yeah, stay tuned for the installation. And this is my sister with the dreads, my god sister. So you know, I've done her hair plenty of times before. She has shorter locks in comparison to my other sisters, so you know, it's a bit easier to work with and manage. So if you do have someone with locks this size, all you have to do is just go ahead and do the underbraiding process. And once I finish underbraiding her hair, I am going to go ahead and begin to do the ball cap method. And using my Beautiful Hustler lace prep, I am just spraying that hairline with that alcohol and just taking a napkin and making sure I remove and clean all the dirt and oils that's left on the skin. Now I'm just going to spray the hairline with Tresemme just to make sure that I get all of the edges in hair tacked down and pulled back. Make sure you get every piece of hair that you can you know, get. Sorry guys, my blow dry do be a little hot, but I gotta get that, you know, I gotta get them pieces, man. Can't just leave nothing hanging. So I'm gonna use that Tresemme and just smooth everything back on her edges, and then I will go in with my you know, pantyhose stocking and do my whole ball cap method, and then we would get into the installation. And this is what the wig looks like once again after being bleached. Only like I mentioned, I was going to do it red, but I decided to leave it the color, and I knew it was going to look good on her skin tone. And now we're going to go ahead and begin to apply the wig. I will use the Ruby Kisses foundation in level 12. I used to use a lighter shade, but you know, she kind of got darker being in the sun and everything like that, so I went in with level 12. And I'm going to apply that foundation on the inside and on top of the lace, how I usually do, and begin to lay my layers of lace matte adhesive once I'm done applying all that foundation and spraying it with the holding spray to make sure it doesn't transfer over onto the skin. So after adding all 4 layers and it's turned clear, I'm going to go ahead and pull that lace down into that glue and having her secure each side by holding it down as I blow dry it on the heat setting. And then I would get into cutting off the extra lace, tacking down whatever is still lifting, and then tying down the lace with the melt belt, spraying the hairline, and you know, all the other good stuff before we get into the styling process. So now I'm going to go ahead and tie everything down using the melt belt, and I'm going to let that dry for 10 minutes. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove it, and I will get into the styling portion. Now for today, I decided to do a top ponytail, but like a small one, so just like right at the top center, and then we're going to add like some baby hair and stuff like that to get this color to really pop. Now usually I don't like to do baby hair with colored hair, but I actually did it today, and I loved how it came out. But right now I'm just taking a little bit of alcohol and just cleaning up any of that residue of that what is it called, holding spray off like her face and stuff like that. So as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and begin to comb out the hairline so it's nice and soft, and begin to section off the top ponytail area, section off the portions where my baby hair, like little sections where the baby hairs will lay and everything like that. So once I get everything sectioned off and parted off, I will begin to style. So now that the ponytail areas are sectioned off, I'm going to go in with my wax stick and apply the wax stick on the areas all around the ponytail. That way, when I go on with the hot comb, I will smooth out everything and make it nice and neat from the roots, and that just will help you give you those really neat results, and make sure everything is just laid how it should be in all directions. So right there, I have that section pulled down because it would be a baby hair to swoop across the center, and I'm going to pull the baby hair down on the side, on each side of that ponytail, and then of course the sideburn area. So it would be a total of 5 baby hairs, and I'm also going to apply the wax on the front area hairline because I'm going to hot comb all of that in the front as well to make sure that it lays nice and neat and flat. So now that the surrounding area around the ponytail is nice and neat, I'm gonna go ahead and begin to wax stick the top area. And I'm not gonna hot comb it because it's already laying pretty flat. So I'm just using that wax to catch any flyaways and just smooth everything down. And I'm gonna go ahead and secure that with a rubber band. And then once I do that, I will go ahead and do the wraparound part to cover the rubber band to make it a nice smooth ponytail transition from the root of the ponytail to the end. So I'm just going to secure that using the big stretchy beige rubber band, and then, like I mentioned, do the wraparound, and then I will get into doing the baby hairs. Now, as I mentioned before, I usually don't like to do baby hairs on color hair, but today I decided to, and it came out so pretty. So right now I'm just cutting all that baby hair down to about 1 inch, and I'm just going to use mousse and holding spray to shape and mold the baby hairs into position. And I did go ahead and add a little holding spray around the top area too, so everything lays down flat and neat. So I'm going to go in with my mousse first and wet the baby hair up, and then I'm going to go in with the holding spray and spray it, and using the blower dryer on the heat, use that to dry my baby hair into place as well. And last but not least, now that I have everything smooth, the baby hairs are laid, everything is looking nice and neat, I'm just going to take that same foundation and just kind of conceal the part up a little bit. Even though like the color is really like bright, I still conceal the part just to give it a defined look, even if it's not as noticeable as it would have been if the wig was natural color. And you know, I still did it, and I'm just taking a little bit of mousse and applying it on the hair. I don't want the hair to be soaking wet. I did not want that thin curly look. I still wanted like the fluffiness of the wig, so I did not add too much of that mousse product to make it look too wet, just enough to give the curls some definition. And I'm going to do that on the ponytail and on the other side as well. And just, you know, stay tuned for the finishing results. I actually love this install, this color and everything. Like, it's just so freaking pretty. And like I mentioned, I'm going to drop the finishing look on the you know, of this look at the end of this tutorial. And once again, this hair is from Lumiere Hair. It was a natural color. I bleached it to this color and just, you know, toned it and everything like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and this look, and thank you guys for tuning in to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Till next time.